Hello, everybody. My name is Mr. Giuliani. Most of the kids call me Mr. G, and I will be your child's fifth grade homeroom teacher for reading and social studies. I wanted to make this video just to give a refresher and make sure all parents and students are aware on how to log on for our first day of school tomorrow. So right now you can see this is the login screen, which we would call under StudentNet, the portal on the School District of Philadelphia website. Or when your child actually opens up the Chromebook, if they got a Chromebook from the school district, they will be asked to enter their username and password. Now, I have sent everyone their username and password on Class Dojo. If you did not receive it or there's any issue, please reach out and message me. It has not changed from last year, and I'm going to use the students in the class right now. So your username is going to be your student ID number, which is the same number that the students enter to get their lunch every day when we were in school. And then they have a generated password. Again, I sent them out and they did not change from last year. So I'm going to type that in. Once I have the username and password, I'm going to click login. Now, again, this might look a little bit different on your Chromebook than it looks on my laptop that I use as a teacher. But when you log in, you should be in Infinite Campus. Your name should be at the top. There should be a photo of you, and you should have options over to the left. All right. You're able to look at assignments, calendar. You can go check your grades, which is great. But really what we want to concentrate on today is getting into your Student Launchpad. And you get to the Student Launchpad by clicking on Message Center. Now, when you get into the Launchpad, this is where all of the icons and links that we use are going to be. Again, there are other ways to access it, but I wanted to make sure I went over and showed parents especially, and also the students, although many of them will be used to doing this last year, on how to log in. Now, you can see there are a lot of different options. Today, I'm going to focus on our Google G Suite for education, because you are going to need to access the Google Classroom tomorrow for the first day of school to start. So if you click on the Google Classroom, it will open up all of the options that you have as a student, which I wanted to show you. So you can see first thing that pops up is your homeroom for grade 5, and that is with me. So you have your homeroom classroom, you have your specialist teachers. You have art with Miss Arrington, Miss Dengway. You have literacy and technology with Miss Lehman. And if you scroll down, you'll also see that you have a physical education Google Classroom. We have a new phys ed teacher. Her name is Miss Tice. You'll also notice that you have a social studies classroom with me. And you also have a reading classroom as well as writing classroom with me, because I will be teaching reading, writing, and social studies. If you keep scrolling down, you will notice here's Mr. Biddle. You have a math classroom with Mr. Biddle, you have a health classroom with Mr. Biddle, and you have a science classroom with Mr. Biddle. Now, one of the main objectives for me to go over this is because you are going to need to be able to toggle between all these different classrooms. Now, we will practice it, especially starting tomorrow in the first couple weeks of school. I will go over that with you or your student over and over again to make sure they're clear. The biggest thing that I need all parents and students to be ready to do tomorrow is to get into the homeroom so that you can be present at 8:30 in the morning, so that I can take attendance, and then I can start going over and working with your child on how to do the different things that we're going to do throughout the school day. So if you click on homeroom, you'll see it'll bring you into a specialized homeroom. And I always tell parents that the easiest thing to do is to go and click on classwork. Now, if you go into the homeroom right now, and you can do this, I encourage you all to do this right now, you'll see that I already have things posted under the room 301 or Mr. Giuliani homeroom. We have our class schedule. If you click on class schedule and click on the Google Doc, you can access what each student in room 301's schedule is going to be. And I know a lot of parents were very interested to see this. I think I did post this on Dojo already, but it's also in the Google Classroom. And it shows you at 8:30 a.m., you are to be in homeroom with Mr. Giuliani. And anytime you see this little logo, that means that we're going to be in a Google Meet or a Zoom. You can see this at the bottom. This means it's going to be live. So they're going to be live and with me. And you'll see most of the times, so we're going to start with Wednesday tomorrow. You're going to be live for most of the day. And that's going to be most of the day every day. So at 8:30 a.m., I need you in the homeroom, and I need you to log on to our Google Meet to be with me at 8:30. Now, how do you get to the Google Meet? That's the next thing to go over. So if I go back to where I was and you look at the classwork, right, you can get from the homeroom when you're in classwork to get into the Google Meet. All you have to do is click this icon right here. So when we meet every morning at 8:30, you're going to go into the homeroom, and you can click here to get into the Google Meet. You can see it says Meet link. It has a link right here. Or you can go into classwork and you can click the icon right there. Either one will bring you into the Google Meet. I will have Google Meet open usually by 8:15 a.m. with some music playing and some instructions, and any child can log in at any point from 8:15 on. I will start taking attendance, like I said, say good morning and start taking attendance at 8:30 in the morning. Also, I encourage you to explore the Google Classroom. Not only is the class schedule there, I have the welcome letter under new school year materials, which also has our class supply list. I have our Google Meet expectations, which I will go over with the class tomorrow about being prepared, how to present, muting themselves, how to tune into what we're doing and be ready for the day, how to use the chat, and then also making sure that they know I would like them to participate and how to do so. And then there's also a song that I posted that we're going to look at that is really just the thing to start our day. Obviously, this is a different school year. A lot has changed. I know I'm feeling a little apprehensive about how this is going to go. I am excited, but this is very different for us teachers. So we're going to go over that. We're all good. I'm going to walk everybody through what to do. We're going to have a fantastic school year, and then no one should be worried. We are going to know what to do, and we're going to work on everything, especially these first couple weeks, and I'm going to make sure that every child is prepared and ready to go. So I hope that this helps. Again, tomorrow, first day of school, I'm really excited. We need to be in our homeroom Google Classroom, in our Google Meet at 8:30. I look forward to seeing all of your children then, taking attendance and getting this school year started. Have a great day.